Today, we're going through how to navigate and customize your company surge data in HubSpot. This video assumes that you've connected your HubSpot account and completed your setup in the Bombora user interface. If you haven't completed this step, please view our video setting up the company surge for HubSpot integration. After the initial data sync, on the Sunday following when you completed setup, to finalize your integration, please log in to HubSpot. From the home page, click on the gear icon to get to the admin section. Once in the admin section, find and select the Properties submenu underneath Data Management on the left-hand side. When you're on the Properties tab, please change the filter option to Company instead of Contact. From here, click on Groups. This view lists the different property groups and sub-property groups created by the integration. Let's run through these. Click View Properties on the Bombora Company Surge group. Listed are the two properties that have been created. The Add to Bombora Company Surge field will appear in your instance as a Yes/No single checkbox. This field indicates the accounts that are going to be matched with Company Surge intent data. If you selected all companies for company match in the original setup, this property will not appear against any of your company records. The Bombora Company Surge New Company property is specific to the net new functionality of a HubSpot integration. When net new records get created by the integration that didn't already exist in your HubSpot instance, these are indicated through this property. Continuing to the Groups tab, this lists all of the different clusters that were mapped in the initial setup. For example, competitors, CRM, product, and marketing product. There is also the roll-up group. This group shows you the collectively aggregated company surge signals across the intent topic clusters you created. This will show you the average score, the count of topics, the last refresh date, and then the topics themselves. The same fields will be available for each cluster that was created. To make sure that this data is visible and actionable, you will need to add these fields, or whichever ones you desire, to your company record layout. To do this, go to the Record Customization tab. Step 1. Select Company Record on the left sidebar and click Edit at the bottom. Step 2. Navigate to the right side and click the button Add Section. In the section name, you can title this appropriately. In this example, we've titled it Bombora Company Surge Data. Step 3. Select which properties you want to make available to users on the company record. We recommend that at a minimum, you add the topic count property for the roll-up and for any other clusters you may have mapped. You can do this for the clusters by expanding groupings on the left-hand side and marking the specific properties. Once selected, these will be added to the new section on the right-hand side. You will need to repeat this process to add properties for the other clusters as well. Adding the roll-up properties will help you see the topics and average scores for your top accounts. To do this, select the roll-up average score and roll-up topics. We recommend also including the last refresh date to determine timeliness. Step 4. Now that you've selected all of your properties, you can organize them to optimize the layout in your company record. You may like to group similar properties together. For example, roll-ups and clusters. The only property that you may want to isolate is topics, as this can potentially take up a lot of space. Once you're satisfied with your arrangement, click on Save. Now that you've made Company Surge data viewable, you can review how it displays in the company record. Go to Contacts and Companies in the menu. click on a company record. On the left-hand side, scroll down to the bottom and the new section, Bombora Company Search Data, is visible here. In this section, you can see the refresh date, the roll-up inputs for count of topics, and the average score. You can also see the activity across the different clusters, as well as the topics themselves that make up a count of 26. You've now completed all the steps to set up and configure the Bombora HubSpot integration. And you can begin using company search intent data across your HubSpot instance where you can reference a company property. We hope this tutorial has been helpful and we look forward to working with you.